The two most powerful things in life are time and words. Once they're gone, you can't bring either of them back. Words are like magic. They can heal deep pain or leave wounds that never really go away. They can build something beautiful or tear everything down to nothing. Have you ever noticed how one sentence can brighten someone's entire day, while another can stay in their mind for years, causing quiet hurt? Words don't cost anything, yet their value can't be measured. They seem simple, but they hold a kind of power that can shift a life completely. Now, before we go deeper, please do something for me. Tap that like button, subscribe, and stay close, because I'm about to share something with you. A phrase so strong that most men won't be able to resist it. Just imagine this for a second. Picture yourself standing in front of a vending machine. You put your money in, press the button, and wait for your snack. But nothing comes out. What do? You press it again, maybe shake it a little, maybe even hit it out of frustration. That's what a lot of people do in relationships. They keep pressing the same buttons, repeating the same words, expecting things to change. But nothing happens. Men are wired differently, and if you don't understand what truly moves them inside, you'll keep trying the same things and wondering why he's not responding. But today, I'm handing you something special, a golden key. Many people assume that men are simple, just feed them, praise them, and they'll be content. But that's not the truth. Men feel deeply, they just don't always express it. The world tells them to stay strong, to never show emotion, to deal with everything quiet, so they go through life carrying heavy feelings that no one sees. They might not say what's really going on in their hearts, but believe me, they're longing for someone to truly understand them. Here's the surprising part. Most women think they need to be beautiful, successful, or perfect to keep a man interested. But that's not what truly holds a man. What really makes him stay is the feeling of being seen, respected, and valued. Think of it this way. Have you ever seen a stray dog on the street? They're nervous, they've been hurt, and they don't trust easily. Even if you offer them food, they might back away because they don't know if you're safe. But if you're patient and kind, if you show them you're not there to harm them, they eventually come to you on their own. Men are the same way. Many go through life with emotional armor. They don't drop their guard just because you ask. They need to feel safe. And nothing breaks that wall down quicker than the right words spoken with real feeling. But before you think this is about manipulating or playing games, stop. This isn't about tricking a man into falling for you. It's about understanding human emotions and learning how to speak in a way that actually reaches the heart. Most people are just talking to talk. Very few know how to speak in a way that actually connects. And when you learn how to do that, it changes everything. If you're ready to hear the one phrase that can touch even the hardest man's heart, stay with me. Don't miss what's coming. And if you haven't yet, tap that like button, subscribe, and let's keep going. Words are either weapons or they're lifelines. They may be free to use, but how you use them can cost you everything. Words can slice someone apart or help them heal. They can spark deep love or burn it all down. One careless sentence can end a relationship. One thoughtful phrase can make someone feel deeply understood and loved. Think about it. Why do some speeches move people to tears while others are forgotten within minutes? Why do some couples remain in love for a lifetime while others drift apart despite constantly saying, "I love you"? It's not about how much you speak. It's about what you say and how you say it. Picture yourself walking through a dark forest at night with nothing but a single match. If you strike it carelessly, you could cause a wildfire. But if you strike it gently and use it wisely, it could be the one thing that lights your way and keeps you warm. That's what words are like. Harsh words, careless jokes, mean comments. They are sparks that can burn everything you've built with someone, but words filled with love, support, and truth, those are the ones that give warmth, trust, and real connection. So let me ask you honestly, how are you using your words? Are you bringing people closer or pushing them away? Are you lifting others or silently hurting them without realizing it? Many people don't even understand the damage they cause with careless words. They talk without thinking, as if words are just empty sounds. But words carry energy. They don't disappear after you say them. They stay in people's minds. They shape how someone sees themselves and how they see you. Here's something most don't realize. Men, even the ones who seem strong and calm, are deeply affected by what you say. Society has always told men to stay tough, not to cry, not to take things personally. But let me tell you something that most won't. Men remember the words that hurt them. A cruel comment from a parent, a thoughtless remark from a woman they cared about, a moment they felt ignored or unappreciated. It sticks. And sometimes it stays with them for life. But the same goes for positive words too. A kind phrase, said with real love, can give a man strength. It can light a fire in his heart again. It can make him feel powerful, seen, and truly loved. Think about it. Wars have started over words. Revolutions were ignited by words. Love stories, tragedies, history-changing moments, all born from the power of speech. So, I'll ask you again, how are you using your words? Because in just a minute, I'll give you a phrase that can shift everything. But before that, you need to understand what men are really starving for. And it's probably not what you're thinking. Stick with me. This next part might open your heart in ways you didn't expect. The strongest men are often the ones suffering quietly inside. The world wants to believe men don't need support, that they're always fine, that they don't feel pain the way others do. But every man is craving something, even if he doesn't know how to say it. From a young age, boys are told to man up, to stop crying, to deal with it alone. So they grow up hiding their hurt, laughing off sadness and pushing through without letting anyone in. Imagine a soldier wearing heavy armor, walking through life alone. His back hurts from the weight, his heart is tired, but he keeps moving because he thinks he has to. He smiles so no one sees the pain, but inside he's exhausted, not from physical pain, but from feeling invisible. What he's really craving isn't applause or admiration. He's yearning for someone to look at him and say, I see you. I see how much you're trying, and you matter. Men don't want perfection. They want peace. They want someone who doesn't make life harder, but lighter. And the best way to give them that is with words. Just think about how many men spend years seeking approval from their boss, their family, even strangers online, just to feel like they matter. That's because most men are rarely told they're enough. People expect them to be strong without ever saying, you're doing great. Here's the heartbreaking truth. Many men go through life never hearing a single word that truly lifts them. Not from their parents, not from their friends, not even from the person they love the most. And then we wonder why they stop talking, why they close off. When a man feels invisible, when he feels like nothing he does is noticed, he shuts down emotionally. But here's the hope. You can be the one to change that. Your words can be the moment everything turns around. Just one honest, heartfelt sentence can make a man feel seen, safe, and appreciated. It can remind him that he's more than just his job, his strength, or his responsibilities. So what is that phrase? What can you say that will reach deep into his soul and make him feel at home with you? Stay with me because I'm about to give it to you. But first, let's talk about one more important truth. Men crave something even deeper than love. They want to be heard. Feeling truly heard is so close to feeling loved that most people can't even tell the difference. Flattery is everywhere, but it fades fast. Compliments are nice, but they don't always go deep. But real words, the ones that touch a person's heart, that feel like they were meant just for them, those are unforgettable. And I'm going to share one with you right now. Thirsty for something real. Because here's the truth. Most men move through life feeling unseen. They wake up, grind all day, carry their responsibilities, handle stress, and do what needs to be done. And after all that, no one really acknowledges them. Sure, people might say things like, "Good job," or "You're amazing." But those words feel too vague, too surface level, too forgettable. But when someone looks a man in the eyes and says, "I see you, I see how hard you try, I respect what you do," everything shifts. Because that's not just a compliment. That's recognition. That's validation. That's saying you're not invisible. Your work, your effort, your struggle, it all matters. Men long for respect and recognition even more than they long for love. That's not just someone's opinion. That's experience. That's reality. That's backed by human behavior and emotional truth. Think about it. A woman can say, "I love you" all she wants. But if she's always criticizing, belittling, or ignoring what he does, he'll feel hollow inside. But when she says, "I respect what you do, I see how hard you try, I appreciate you," that touches him in a way love alone never could. That energizes him, that lifts him, that makes him want to fight for her. Because respect isn't just admiration, it's honor. And when a man feels honored, he feels like he can take on the world. So forget the sweet nothings. Drop the empty praise. Speak words that hit his soul. When a man hears, "I see you," it feels like finally breathing after holding it in too long. It's like finding water after walking miles through the heat. You might wonder, when is the right time to say this? How do I say it so he truly hears me? Timing matters more than you think. And in the next part, you'll learn exactly how to deliver these words so they sink past his defenses and land deep in his heart. If this resonates, take a second to like and subscribe. Let's keep moving forward together. Respect, it's one of the deepest ways to love a man. If love is the warmth that keeps the bond alive, then respect is the air that keeps it burning. Without respect, even the strongest love fades, let's be honest. A man could hear, "I love you," every single day, but if he doesn't feel respected, those words lose their meaning. Love without respect is like giving someone food but refusing to let them sit at the table. It feeds them but still leaves them empty in another way. Imagine a knight returning from battle, worn and bruised. He's won. He's conquered. But what he truly wants isn't a crowd screaming his name or piles of gold. What he wants most is for the woman he loves to look into his eyes and say, "I see you, I honor you, I respect you." Because the truth is, most men would rather be alone than stay with someone who doesn't value them. And the painful part is, many women don't even realize when they're disrespecting their man. Men don't always speak it, but they feel it. They feel it when they're ignored, dismissed, or made to feel small. They feel it when they try their hardest and still hear, "That's not enough." They feel it when their strength goes unnoticed and their pain gets brushed aside. When a man doesn't feel respected, two things usually happen. Either he shuts down completely, or he walks away. Either way, the connection fades. But when a man feels respected, truly respected, everything opens up. Respect tells him, "I honor what you do. I value your strength, but I also see your struggles. You don't need to be perfect to be appreciated." And when a man feels that, he doesn't just feel loved, he feels grounded. He feels like he can be himself. He feels safe to build, grow, and give his all to the relationship. Because respect doesn't just make him feel good, it unlocks a part of him that only comes out when he feels deeply seen and honored. Every man who ever did something great, every man who became powerful and successful, had someone behind him who said, "I believe in you. I respect you. I see what you're made of." That belief, it becomes fuel. So ask yourself, do you respect the man in your life? Not just when he's winning, but when he's tired. Not just when he's strong, but when he's hurting too. Because the truth is, men need respect in the same way women need love. And once you understand that, showing him how much he matters becomes simple. And if you're wondering how to show that respect in a way that actually reaches his heart, keep listening. I'm about to give you the exact words that speak straight to his core. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's talk about something powerful, vulnerability, to share your fears, to open up about your hurts, to be real. That takes strength, not weakness. Most of us were taught the opposite. We were taught that showing emotion is a sign of being fragile, that you should tough it out, stay quiet, and never let anyone see you sweat. But that's a lie. Vulnerability is the real strength. Think of it this way. Imagine wearing a suit of armor every day. It's heavy, it's stiff, but you've worn it so long, you don't know any other way. Why? Because somewhere along the way, you were told that being open would lead to pain. Maybe someone judged you. Maybe someone left. Maybe you opened up once and they used it against you. So you built walls. And now when you meet someone new, they're wearing their own armor too. You stand across from each other, guarded, protected, pretending. But what happens then? Nothing. No closeness, no real connection, just silence behind the shields. But when one of you is brave enough to take off the armor first, that changes everything. It's like laying your weapon down in the middle of a war zone. It says, "I trust you. I'm showing you who I really am. Will you do the same?" And here's the truth. Men need that kind of invitation more than they let on. Men grow up being told to be tough, to hide emotion, to always stay strong. So they bury it, all of it, the pain, the fear, the doubts. They keep it all locked up inside. So many men look solid on the outside, but are silently carrying battles no one knows about. And when a man sees you being real, when you show him that you're willing to open your heart and be seen, it gives him permission to do the same. It tells him, you're safe here. You don't need to have it all together. You can let go. And that kind of safety, it's rare. It's priceless. There's one simple sentence that can change everything for a man if you say it and mean it. I believe in you. And I'm here no matter what. Not, I'll be here if you win. Not, I'll stay as long as everything goes right. Just, I'm here no matter what. Those words, they're like a life vest for a man drowning in doubt, pressure, or loneliness. They say, you're not alone anymore. And that's when he starts letting his walls down, not because he's weak, but because he finally feels like he can breathe. So ask yourself, are you willing to take off your armor first? Because that's how real, lasting bonds are built. And next, I'm going to show you how to use this powerful truth to create a connection so deep, so real, a man will never forget the way you made him feel. If this speaks to your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe. The next part is where everything starts to transform. Now let's talk about the power of saying the right thing at the right time. You can have the perfect words filled with truth and love, but if you say them when he's not ready to hear them, they fall flat. Or worse, they push him away. Picture this. You're trying to plant a flower, but instead of soil, you're planting on concrete. That flower won't grow, not because there's something wrong with the flower, but because the ground isn't ready. That's what it's like when you say something beautiful at the wrong moment. Ever tried comforting someone who's angry? It usually doesn't go well. Or tried encouraging someone deep in self-doubt? Often they don't even hear you because they're stuck in their own mind. Most people focus only on what to say, not when to say it. But when you start noticing his energy, when you learn to read his mood, his silence, his struggles, that's when your words become a gift instead of a weight. When you speak the right words at the right time, that's when real magic happens. That's when you touch his heart. Now stay with me, because I'm about to show you exactly how to do that. And if you're finding meaning in all this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let's keep building something beautiful together.